Good evening. My phone bricked yesterday, so I ended up getting a new phone. So now you get to see us in high def, 4K. Anyway, I want to show you something because this phone really shows it. So hang on. So I showed this once before. Thermal Master did send me this for free. So I'm not going to candy coat it like paid advertisement. No, not really. They asked if they saw me using my FLIR, and they said, we think we have a device that outperforms that. Would you mind if we send you one and you show what it can do and do a review on it? So my old iPhone 14 that just died, the port did not work. And an iPhone 14 has a FireWire, so there's an adapter that came with this. So my new phone, I used this with a tablet, but it just wasn't convenient. The new phone, this does plug right into it, and let me show you. So far, I'm very impressed. Check this out. And just so you can get a gauge of what it actually looks like out here right now. So, this is what my house looks like. Here's the thing, right? So I just drove home, my brakes are hot. My FLIR, right? I had a FLIR 165 TG. You can make this look any way you want. There's all sorts of settings. What I like about this is that it shows the hottest point and the coldest point in contrast, always. So it shows you where your dot is, and then it shows in the lower left how that's our coldest point, and in the upper left, that's our highest point. But this is probably, and there's a focus, there's an actual lens on this that you can adjust. But look at that, right? I have 3 cows and 4 sheep out there, and you can see them. It's pitch black. You can't see anything out here. I mean, it is pitch black. That up there is a telephone pole. There's a transformer, so that's what you see. So, I mean, I have a couple cats running around. But as far as critters in the woods, outside, that is boss, man. That is boss. Let's come out back. Now, this is not what they intended me to show with the product. They want me to show it in its, I can't see. It's dark. It's literally so dark, I cannot see where my gate handle is. Stand by. There it is. So, I have chickens in a chicken coop out there. Yup. I have rabbits in a rabbit hutch. So the trees are still holding the heat from the day. But I'm curious to see if there's anything else out in the woods. I will actually take, this will get a chance to do some actual service work tomorrow. But this is, like I said, the first time I've really played with it. I've had it for a while, and they've emailed me. They've been great. They've been kind, and been like, hey, are you going to make a video? Are you going to show what's going on? But it didn't work well for 2 reasons. One, it didn't work with my phone. I also was concerned the way it slides in. What if you have a phone case? It's not going to work well if you have a phone case, but I actually have a case. This is an iPhone 17. I've got a big case on it, and it goes right on. So we'll see if we can do this while we're filming. Doesn't look like we can. You can change the color modes to do all sorts of things. Yeah, here we go. So I liked the red hot contrast for out here, but we can make it whatever you want, right? There are tons. You know, here's more of just the straight night vision. That's awesome. I'll put a link to it. It's funny, I can always hear the cats follow me out when I come out at night, but you can't see them. And now this is very helpful. Hello. They're all eyes and armpits. That's funny. We'll definitely play with this a whole lot more in the next few days. There's the silhouette of my house. I have a big metal building. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let you use your own deductive reasoning of what these 75-degree molten lava spots are out here in my animal pasture. Very cool. Quite often there's a creek that runs right there, and you can see the woods. So there's a lot of deer that come out most mornings and most evenings. Well, hello, kitty. There are deer in my front yard down here in the trees, and I've often joked about I have windows. I don't have a second story of my house. Those are fake. They're in the attic, but they're up high. I could just set up in there with the rifle. Is that something? Nah. Okay. Anyway, we'll play with this a whole lot more. This is not like my official video. They offered to like make me an affiliate for their company, so that we could have our own little link, and you know, like, hey, kind of like Chris does with the people who sponsor him with HVACR videos. There's a hole there, to where it's like, hey, you know, use. You know, hey, put in code restaurant repairs and get 10% off and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not interested in any of that nonsense. I don't do the channel for anything like that, but it is very interesting. Very interesting that what this device does for what it is. So, all right. We'll catch you tomorrow.